Anyway, so yeah, like I said in the previous live stream, that definitely did not happen. This is the first time I've been streaming tonight. We are going to be trying to do a live stream here. If anything in the world would allow me to do that, I would like to go ahead and fix or make a new improved gold farm with a better thing. That'd be cool. Salt has a 25 stream streak. That's crazy. Yeah, we're on a live stream. And then I also want to update the drown farm as well. Those are the two goals. If we can get literally anything done tonight, I would consider it a success, because apparently that's just a difficult thing to do. So I've not messed with gold farms in apparently 3 years, or drown farms in 3 years. Crazy. So I have a couple worlds here. I don't know what exactly is in these worlds, but I know that I needed to get the things from here. I was going to use amulet for that, but I'm pretty sure we can just use structure blocks now, so that seems easier. Also, we had Fenris. Thank you for resubscribing for 25 months. Not sure if you're here anymore, but hi. Thank you so much for that. With your Prime sub, nonetheless. And also me. Thank you for 21 months of resubscribing. Very nice of you guys. Over 2 years? Basically 2 years from the two of you? That's crazy. Wild. Bunch of stream streaks happening. Welcome in, everyday engineer. How's it going? We're gonna try and engineer a farm tonight, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, I haven't been in this world in 3 years. What do we have? This is the actual one that's my current tutorial. I'm pretty sure this is a secondary tutorial of mine. And then there's just like a bunch of testing and stuff over here as well. Is the stream gonna like die and just go to zero frames as soon as we play Minecraft? Maybe Minecraft is the problem. This does count as 2 streams, by the way. 100%. Stream started and restarted, so that's two streams. All of this is new terrain, by the way. This is not supposed to be here. Feels very laggy in this world, man. Bedrock just feels laggier than Java. I don't know. Raven, thank you for the raid. How's it going? I don't know what I was trying to do there, but it spawns squids. Should it spawn squids? There's no solid blocks in this. What is this? Ice? It spawns squids? Interesting. Anyway. Do I get stats for the creator code? I probably do, but I haven't looked at it, to be completely real with you. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. I mean, it still works, obviously. This one does have a roof on it. Those leaves? Oh, they're in the cloud. I was like, are those cobwebs? No, I'm traumatized. Yeah, so this does still work. And this was a little bit faster than the funnel design, simply because more spawning spaces and it pushes them to the nether fairly quickly. Now, the problem with the funnel design, which I think is going to be the primary one that we focus on today, is going to be the Nautilus. The zombie Nautilus. So if we stand here for a second, we should see some guys spawn in. So the normal ones, they go pretty fine to the middle. Sometimes they fight the stream a little bit, but it's not generally an issue. They get pushed down fairly quickly. Then we got 5 of them. That's not so bad. Yeah, so there's tutorials for both of these on YouTube, but they are over 3 years old. So there's been like 2 mild changes that make it so that we can build this farm quite a bit cheaper. So first of all, like, we can get rid of all the glass around the edges here. That can just be solid blocks. All of this ice can also be solid blocks as well. And then the roof... I mean, you could just make it tinted glass. That's so expensive, though. I think we'll keep the roof pretty much how it is. Really no reason to change that. Now, the Nautilus is where you start getting issues. Because these guys just completely fight the water streams. They don't really get pushed around at all. Interesting. Now, my first thought for this, why is the UI just broken? You know, I'm not going to ask questions. My first thought about this was to be a pain. And, oh wait, I'm always that. Did he fall down there? I fell down there. Kind of just want a set block. Tag, and I pressed set block. Stone. Yeah, so I think if we just, like, get a turtle egg, like, right here, that should just work, right? Here, a cat? That's impossible. Improbable. Okay, well, I guess we can't really stand here to see anything spawn. Gotta back it on up. Back it on up. Now, is that going to actually get their attention? Or do they just not really care? If they don't really care about it, then that might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, don't ask questions, things you don't want answers to. That's a great point. Are they looking at it? It didn't really seem like they looked at it. They don't need, like, a possible potential path to walk there, do they? Do they need a potential path to walk there? That would be stupid. That would indeed be stupid. Man, everything is so laggy in game. Do they care about that? No? Yeah, I was gonna do fans. Interesting. Interesting. They should still target it, though. Render distance is like 20. It's really shouldn't be that. Let's see. Would they be able to get from right here to there? I mean, maybe. Let's try that, shall we? Let's see about that. Now, Bedrock is just way laggier, man. Casper, 70 months of resubscribing. That's crazy. How's it going? Back when we were a young lad. Back in our day. Something like that. Okay, so they just don't care at all about turtle eggs. Okay, so next up we're going to do Villager. Villager is the obvious solution to all the world's problems. They're probably going to throw tridents at the Villager, though, which is stupid. Stupid. Seriously, though, why is it laggy? I'm on like 20 chunk render distance here, my guys. There's nothing else in here that I can turn down. 60 FPS. That's nothing. Nothing. I mean, improved input response. This was the thing that was like killing the game before. Turn that on again. I don't know. Is this better? There's still like a half a second between me pressing E and opening the inventory, though. He didn't care about that at all. He didn't care about that villager in the slightest. No, they still just fight the water. I kind of expected him to like target the villager or something. Are these guys dumb? Like, what's happening? I want mob griefing. Why is it do mob spawning and do mob loot, but not do mob griefing? It's just mob griefing. Why? But why though? But why though? Oh, it is daytime. Interesting. That shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. They're not even looking at him. Yeah, they just don't care at all. Well, that guy's swimming. I mean, is that something? Is that important? Is this of note? Is this a notable? That might be notable. Okay, so then if I kill him, they kind of all went. Okay, maybe they were targeting him. I kind of normally when a mob like targets another mob, it's like super obvious. Super obvious, and it's got to be like, you know, they like go straight for him and they like look at him. These guys just don't really seem to care too much about really anything. So that's cool. Okay, let's see about this. Villager. Drown. Okay, see, look, he goes for it. He goes for it. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. It's not difficult. Figure it out, dude. Okay, I do want to use turtle eggs, though. Turtle eggs is objectively just like a billion times easier. Bedrock edition, yes. Well, you know. Yeah, I don't want to use villagers anyway, but that was a test. That was a test of your skills. Yeah, there's really not much else you're going to be able to use to lure the guys. Eggs and villagers is about it. Besides pathfinding, they're not really scared of anything. You don't want to use a conduit. Conduits are annoying. Conduits are annoying. To get, anyway. You know what they need to do? They need to make sniffer eggs have a way to not hatch. Because those are such a nice block, but they always hatch, no matter what you do. Snow golems? There's potential for that. They wouldn't melt in any of the ocean biomes. That wouldn't be a terrible. Not gonna work. We don't want them to throw tridents, though. It would work. It would work. Iron Golem would also work. Okay, well, I guess we have 4 options, but we really only have 1 option. We're gonna take this farm to the other world anyway. Was this before Netherite or something? Do drowns attack conduits? They don't. I already have a structured block. They get attacked by conduits is why. They like take damage from it. I've been meaning to take this farm to my other testing world for like 3 years. We're finally doing it, everybody. Historic moment. The rendering of this is really, really good. It just like completely deletes the full corner right there. You know, we should probably kill these drowns too, actually. This should still work. Brilliant. Yeah, conduits have a small range where they attack hostile aquatic mobs, I'm pretty sure is their deal. And it's like really slow and it's really not that much damage, so it's kind of just horrible all around. But it does technically exist. No one ever uses it for anything because it's bad. Okay, we're going to save that one, take that over to the world, and then we want to get this next farm over here as well. Vex cages. Interesting. Is that going to get the full farm in there? Incredible job. Oh, well, no, I guess we got the gigantic roof at the top there. That seems a little bit overachieving of a roof, gotta say. I feel like that roof could be a lot lower. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I make it taller, though? I can make this like 100 blocks tall, right? Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Okay. Drowning Farm version 2. So what have you guys been doing? Anything fun? Anything interesting? What about uninteresting, boring stuff? School. Oh, school's good, though. You're working the entire weekend? What day is it? Thursday? I guess not too unexpected. It takes so long to load worlds now. I feel like Bedrock used to load a world in like 10 seconds. I don't know what happened. Is it the... It must be the GDK thing. I feel like ever since that, performance has just been so bad. It was supposed to get better. They were supposed to do the better. But they kind of undid the better. Sleeping, eating, the usual. Yeah, that's fair. I too like to do a sleeping and eating. Okay, where's clouds? Why is there so much room between the settings? I just want to be able to scroll quickly. Okay, we're gonna put these drown farms over here somewhere. That seems reasonable to me. We have a lot of farms out here in this ocean. Okay, let's do the version 2 first. That seem fine? That seems fine to me. Yay, there we go. And then that's not going to link anywhere to the nether, so that's fine. We just won't worry about that. As for the actual drown farm itself that we want to be working on, let's just put that one over here. 500,000 point redemption. I don't think that's a good idea. There was a suggestion for a high point thing. I forget what it was. But I don't think we added it. Yeah, it's a lot of points. Like 2 people have that many points. Oh, it was VIP. Yeah, that's right. See, you guys remember things. We're gonna actually put another one of these because this is like the original, right? We're gonna put another one of these somewhere over here. Phoenix, thank you for the biddies. Can you buy VIP for someone else? I mean, kind of defeats the purpose of it. I guess you could. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. Let's see. It's 62 plus 128. I'm totally just gonna do that math in my head real quick and not get a calculator out. It's 190. That's where we want our AFK spot to be? Crazy. Yeah, I feel like the first day I put like a 500k redemption, it's gonna get used like 6 times. Probably. Takes over 6 years to get that many points. If they don't spend any. I feel like it's quicker than that. A lot of people here have a lot of points. Lots of people here have lots of points like that. I don't know. VIP isn't a bad way. I feel like most everyone that would have that many points already has VIP, right? Let's just do... Let's do this. So that'll make the farm significantly cheaper just right off the bat, because now you can use any solid block that you want. You can use like snow or moss or really anything. Dirt, cobble, deep slate. Doesn't really matter. And then we're also going to replace all that glass as well. Because none of that matters anymore. And then that'll help make it a bit darker in here as well. Not going to be able to see what's happening in there. But you will have to put some buttons or some slabs. Let's just do slabs. Those are actually cheaper. Okay. So now we need to figure out what we're going to do about the luring of these guys. Because these ones are the main problem here, right? Everything else works fairly fine. Yes, exactly. That's the entire point why we're doing this, Rusty. These stupid guys. Right, this guy's not going to go anywhere either. We can also, on the bottom of this, we can get rid of all of the glass down here as well. Because this was really just for show, nothing else. However, I will keep some of it around the bottom. Just so we can kind of see in there. Now, I also had a few comments being like, you need a trident to, like, build a trident farm. So, for the tutorial, I'm going to put a manual kill chamber there to start, and then probably just this trident killer again. Because, yeah. That seems easier than, anything else. Is there still a trident in there? I don't know why you stopped. Oh, right. It's supposed to have probably a dropper right here. Okay, and then this hopper should probably be in this corner, opposite of the flowing water. That seems like it would make sense to me. Nope, and then you don't need to stare. Look at this. We're just saving resources all over the place out here. $95 in 5 hours. Oh, is that 95 tridents in 5 hours? Interesting. Yeah, the video's just like go swimming. Yeah, tridents on Bedrock are so easy. It's really not even a consideration. Especially compared to Java. On Java, it's like actually kind of rare. Bedrock, it's like, oh, guess I got another trident. Double chest upon double chest of trident. Really nothing special there. So everything about this is totally fine. Is this important block? I think so, yeah. Now, when it comes to the top of this, I think we can also, yeah, we can replace these signs of buttons. That'll be significantly cheaper. This is also a good little test. If this doesn't work for someone, then they're on Java Edition. That's happened so many times. People have been like, oh, my buttons are getting flown away by the lava or the water. I'm like, Matt, you're on Java. This doesn't work. Get out of here. Get out of my comment section. Nobody wants you here. Yeah, so this is the guy that we're worried about right now. Let's see. Summon Minecraft. No, I want to do zombie Nautilus. Boop, boop, boop. Facing whatever. I don't know why you need that anymore. And then it's going to have, like, Minecraft rider mounted. That's not going to give me one with the rider. Is it has target? No. Is baby? No. On dismount? On drown dismount? Let's do drown. Hold up. Is that gonna be on drown dismount? On drown mount. Hold up. That might be it. On drown mount. No! No. Hold up. Let's go ask the Google. Surely Google knows what's doing. How to summon zombie Nautilus with rider in Bedrock. Spawn jockey? Oh, that might be it, actually. I always forget about the spawn one. Spawn adult, melee. Melee, no hunting. No hunting. Parent jockey. Piglin jockey. I kind of want to try that one. Parent jockey. Nope. You'd think they would make this system so that it only, like, shows you the ones that work for that mob. There's not even a spawn jockey version. Yeah, there's literally not even a spawn jockey thing. What are you talking about, AI? What are you talking about? This isn't the thing on Bedrock Edition. Bro, it's totally making up stuff over here. It's totally making it. Okay, well, you know what? We will get one infrastructure block. That's my cheat to this. Fast Grok, get out of here. I'm gonna ban you. It's not a good live stream unless I'm threatening to ban Salt. I can't put you on a lead, can I? AI is always right. Yeah, only if you don't care about facts or the reality of anything. One. Nope, come back here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Save! Save! There we go, got him. We got him, guys. Okay, fix that real quick. We're gonna go make a little puddle right here. And then we can do some testing with this guy. Because apparently, they're not easy to summon with command. I'm sure there's a command for it, but I can't figure it out. I'm not smart enough for that. Oh, well, I guess he's gone. And he's dead. And it's gone. Sir, stop. If you're on land, you're not going to do anything to me, right? Yeah, here we go. Brilliant. Get rid of all this. Yeah, he's fine on land. He's not going to asphyxiate. He's already dead. He doesn't need to breathe. That's why they don't put air holes in the body bags. It's just like, it's unnecessary. Waste of holes. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, great. So now we get to try this guy out. We're gonna fill up this little area right here, some water. Bottles of water. And then see what he's attracted to. Have to be factual to be right. I think you kind of... Don't you? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna be in water like that. Let's get ourselves some eggs over here. Oh god, there's so many eggs in Minecraft. We're gonna get ourselves a villager as well. And then one of them there snow golems, and then one of them there iron golems. Iron or snow would be much more helpful for this. He's trying to pathfind over here for some reason. We want him to not. Is there like a daylight issue? No, he's fine. What about... Could be because of the slabs. Remove blocks. See, one of those guys dropped a trident. I didn't even have looting. Is this fine? I feel like he's just walking back and forth for no reason. Is he just dumb? He hasn't, like, gone over here at all. What's wrong? You've barely touched the other side of your room. Okay, let's see about this. So I want to have this guy, like, over here. And then see what happens. So he's going to throw a trident at him, which isn't ideal. We don't really like that. This guy's just going to instant die. Pretty sure. Nope, he's just gone. Okay, what about this one? He's going to throw a trident as well. What about leg? What about leg? He's just stuck in this corner. Oh no, he's stuck in there because of tridents. That's right. There's like a weird thing with tridents. You can like use them to trap mobs. That probably just killed all the tridents in the world. We should probably log out. Should have put a radius on it. Always put a radius on your kill commands. Okay, so why are you still stuck in this corner right here? You're like actually not walking anywhere. What is your problem? Why are you stupid? Is it because you can be? You guys are just actually dumb? Okay. We're gonna make this entire thing somewhere else. Because this is stupid. Yeah, I don't know why they're being a problem. No, we're not gonna use the player. The player's a horrible, horrible trap. Attractant for mobs. Yeah, so these guys are just stupid is what it is. Guess I should have seen that coming. Okay, farm is... nothing ever happened here, anybody. Anyone. Nothing to see here, folks. Alrighty. Okay, see, now they're walking around their whole room. Look at this. They're going in a little circle. Look at this. Having a nice little merry-go-round. Doing a good old thing. Oh, bro decided to go counterclockwise now. What's happening? Come on. Figure it out. You two... Oh, you guys gotta behave. Okay, let's see about this. So, are they trying to get the egg? Didn't really seem like it. Oh no, they kind of are. I mean, that guy jumped out of the water to get it. Interesting. I don't know if he's just trying to get it or if he's trying to just come into this area. Okay, well, I mean, that seems like a fairly decisive test. Yeah, he's... Okay, yeah, they're trying to get the egg. Okay. Yeah. And they crushed it. Okay. And that guy didn't try and get it because he didn't have line of sight. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So now the question is, can I put it up here? And will they still go for it? And the answer is yes. Okay, we're making progress, everybody. Progress is happening. So what if they don't have a proper way to access it? What if it's, like, stuck right here? What if it's, like, up like that? So orderly. I know, they're great. Doesn't have to be, like, a physical way for them to pathfind to it. Kind of seems like it. So right now he's not really interested, not really interested. And then as soon as this counts as like a full block, and this counts as like a full block. So I think he's interested now. Give him a second to notice it, maybe? There we go. Interesting. Okay, so now if we put a block there, that should also work. Anything's better than that, Longhorn. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, I mean, this seems like it's working fine. So now the question is, can we do this with just a regular Nautilus? I'm pretty sure they always spawn for Rider, right? Do they always spawn for Rider? That's a great question. I don't think they do. AI says almost exclusively spawn with a rider. That's not a yes or no. Always with a rider. Well, that's helpful at least. Now, there's also the issue with these guys in the corners right here. I wonder if there's a good way to fix that. I don't know if we could... If we did this, I'm pretty sure that would just, like, make double the corners. But I kind of want to... I'm going to leave it. Just see what happens. We should throw a trident down there and then leave this trident farm on. Just so this thing's kind of, like, passively running while we're in the background doing stuff. The other day without a rider. It might have died or dismounted or various circumstances. We're gonna leave half of this build with blocks in the corners like that, and then the other one we won't, and then we'll see what happens. Now I do think we can summon drowned. I don't know why we have to put facing someone on the commands now. It seems weird. And then I'm pretty sure we can do as baby on this. Yeah. That's nice. So are they still going to get stuck? It seems like they're still going to probably get stuck. But if we're having something that can lure the drowns, then maybe it won't matter as much. Because these guys... Yeah, see, these ones still get stuck right here. But these ones aren't getting stuck over here, which is interesting. I gotta drop them, like, right here, I think. Does that actually help? I mean, of course, they still walk against the current, but that's always been a problem with this. You need a rider to be aggressive. That's true. Yeah, because they're neutral otherwise, or passive. Neutral. Doesn't matter. I don't know, I feel like it could help a little bit. Because these guys were definitely getting stuck here in the corners before. Like that. 100% getting stuck there. But it doesn't happen on this. Which I feel like it still should. See, he gets pushed out. Yeah, they get pushed out. And that doesn't affect anything about how they spawn either, so. I mean, that seems like a fairly easy little upgrade to help with the babies, at least. So I think we'll go with that. This is something I do remember about this farm, is had baby issues. Right then. So now we need to figure out a way to trick these guys into thinking that they can pathfind into a turtle egg while not letting them pathfind into a turtle egg. Peculiar. Peculiar. Something's happened. Oh my god, Realm! Or Real himself. Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community. How's it going? Jeez, we got gifted subs to Starry, to Joey Fatone. Welcome in as well, by the way. Marching, and Drew Drod, along with Aura Pearl. Can't say that one. Touchdown, and Snoozy, along with Zombie Dude, and DJ, Entity, a couple others. Thank you guys so much. Welcome back again. How's it going? I still can't pronounce your name right. That's kind of a typical thing that's happening. Huge amount of subs, though. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're doing well. We're working on a drown farm. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. Let's work on getting ourselves some turtle eggs. So we might need a larger drop pit. I wonder if a 4x4 would give us the room that we need to work with here. It might actually. Hold up, because I'm thinking right now we have a 2x2 drop pit, right? Like if we had a 3x3 even, then I could work with that. Then I think we could work up with that. But right now we need, because it's like this. Can I place some blocks? Thank you. Yeah, so right now we got like a little bit of a funnel. And it's covered in water. So how are we going to get a system where they think they can walk on an egg? Literally walking on eggshells without also blocking them. Because we would need it to be at least this layer right here. Plus egg. Plus probably a... you know what? Can we put fans underneath the water? That might actually help us out here. If we can put the fans underneath the flowing water. An 8x8 drop shoot? That seems like too much. We cannot. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, think about using a slab is that you can't place a fan on the side of that anymore. You used to be able to, but they removed the ability to. It's got to be a full block now. Live fans just die. And that doesn't make any difference either. And you subscribe for 19 months? Jeez. Much appreciated, man. Craziness. So like technically this would work. Probably. But then they just like fall down and then they get bloop. That's true. We could just waterlog that section. Could potentially work. All these items are just gonna go into that storage system down there. Why do I have an apple in my inventory? Who knows? The mysteries of a creative inventory. Right, so we're not using any of these dudes. Those dudes are stupid. Don't need a pigman either. 2017. Bro, I don't even want to think about that. That's almost like... That's almost 10 years ago. Long time. Too long! Stop! Make me feel old. Half those items didn't even, like, fall down. Yeah, I'll have been making videos for 10 years and a couple months. Or like a month. I can't remember when the anniversary is. I never can. That's how old I am. Very long time. Right then. So we're going to go ahead and leave a 2-block gap right here. Fan, egg, block, fan. See, that's a problem right there. Maybe we could do like a glass block. Does that work? I don't want this to be spawnable. That would work. Yeah, so if they got up here, they would just walk down and bloop, straight into it. You kind of want them to walk a bit better than that. But I mean, let's try it. Interesting. I mean, so that guy did it, but we need to be over a block. That way they fall straight down into the hole. Coral's just much better than trapdoors. Things can stand on trapdoors and think that they're a full block, whereas things can't stand on these, but still think they're a full block, so no reason not to use fans. Interesting. You know what? I'm kind of thinking if we had a 3x3 drop chute, we could put the egg down in the below. Like, requiring them to be able to pathfind to it to reach it is really silly. That's really silly. They should just, like, walk towards it. They should just walk towards it, even if they can't reach it. But let's see. If we had a 3x3, that would make things significantly easier, I think. And then we can just correct this on the downside. Yeah, trapdoors still work, but there's genuinely no reason to use them on Bedrock. So you wouldn't let them drop down the middle like this. Although I feel like a baby would probably get in here. But then around the edges of this, you would just like put a couple coral fans and it would be like fine. Oh, they have to be able to stand fully on top of it, don't they? Eeg. Yeah. Yeah, that's so annoying. I remember having to deal with this for the pigman farm that I made in the nether. It was so annoying to get like an actual drop chute that fully worked. Because they have to have complete ability to actually get to the egg and stand on top of it in order to actually be attracted to it, which seems like the most annoying thing possible that they could have done. But alas, if I was that Mojang, I would add some fun bugs and they would never even notice. Okay, but like this will work. It's just that they can sometimes get on top of it. So you have to like find a way to stop that. And I think using a wall worked. We put a wall underneath it. No. I mean, yeah, no, it kind of works. So the better thing to do would be to use a pane. Or maybe even nothing, because they can just float, I guess. Trapdoors would be smart. This does seem to be working pretty well. Oh, are these guys going to despawn? These are spawn egg mobs. Do they despawn? No, they do not. That's fine. It'll just be like the olden updates. I saw him die. Yeah, a bunch of trapdoors would probably work here. But they still think that those are solid blocks. Yeah, so if we did... I mean, this is about the only thing you could do. And then that would maybe force them around one side. I'm pretty sure he just walked off on his own accord. Yeah, they're kind of just walking down there because they think they can stand there right now. They're not actually seeing the egg. I mean, that guy just decided to do a die. Now, in theory, well, he's not. In theory, they should just hop right up there. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's see. We need to... Oh, wait. Do we still have this structure block? Yeah. This still works, right? Let's try a dude over here. Let's try one of these guys. What are you gonna do, mister? Just gonna cruise around the edges, aren't you? And he still tries to get up there, but he can't walk. Kind of a problem. Interesting. Interesting. Bro's just going for a cruise. What are you doing? Just doing little spinny spins. Okay, well, these guys are clearly stupid. And so am I! Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I think a larger drop chute would be the way to go. 2x2 is ideal, of course, but if we could get this to a 3x3, that definitely gives us more room to work with. Just for pathfinding. But the main problem is going to be, like, how do you get these guys, these dudes, down the middle? Because they just totally chill around. They're not even bothered by flowing water, which it seems like they really should be. Seems like that should be a thing that they worry about. Automod hasn't changed ever, so, like, if you're having problems with it, then you're saying things that you shouldn't have. How about that? The cat agrees. He yawned. That's his yawn of agreement. Hmm. They're still gonna try and hop up there, right? There's nothing to lure them, so it won't even matter for the main guys. Come on, do something. Yes, there's no reason for them to walk up there. Question is, are these guys going to jump? Not that this is even a direct comparison anyway. Why aren't you trying to get up there, dude? Are they gonna jump? I think if we put a block here, they'll jump. Yeah. That does technically work, but it's not water, so... Yeah, we would kind of have to modify this entire thing. We'd kind of have to rebuild the entire thing just to make it 3x3, which is kind of annoying. Not going to lie. Mildly annoyance. Yeah, we need to fill this thing up with some water. Some water. We'll keep our blocks in the corners. And then pushing them down into the Trident Killer for 3x3 is easy. We actually have a mob farm somewhere over here that does that exact same thing. Right then. Let's go one more layer up. Give these guys a nice little area to play with. Technically, you might be able to use slabs for all these blocks, actually. Okay. Get rid of all those. So, buttons also work as a thing. Pretty sure. Last I checked. Then we gotta stop all that water from flowing down. That's only gonna take 5 million years to go away. Genuinely so slow. Could not tell you why. I think I'll get some signs right here as well, actually. I don't like that water being there in the corner. Okay, let's see what happens with this. In theory, they should still go for the egg. But also, they're just gonna, like, kind of get pushed down by the water anyway. The babies will not get pushed on this, which is a problem. He just like walked over the other side of this. Bro. What a bad child. Watching water. Only the best. Only the best content. What happens? But none of them jumped on top of there, which is helpful. The baby's not going for it though. He's not falling for my tricks. Now he is. Okay. That's something. So all these guys should try and walk down there. They're also getting pushed by the water. Okay. Progress. We'll ignore that for now. We'll fix that in a minute. See, he should just notice it. They're also trying to pathfind up here, though. Yeah, the stupid thing about eggs is that they have to be able to stand on top of it in order to pathfind to it. So, like, if we put a wall right here, I don't think they'll go for it. See, they don't really care for it. They're just getting pushed around. Like, that guy clearly went for it. See, he doesn't care. And now he cares. It's hard to tell if they care or not, but if you have a trained eye, you can do it. Where is my structure block? What are you gonna do, bud? Do you care about it? Do you care about that egg down there? Eggs only hatch if they're on sand. He does not care in the slightest. Not even a little bit. Bruh. Yeah, luckily turtle eggs are actually smarter than sniffer eggs. Has to be something we can do to get this to work. They also have to have line of sight to it as well. Turtle eggs are honestly just genuinely super annoying. If we could have something like this work, that would be sweet, actually. Because then they would not be able to hop in there. But they need a way to, like, see it. Oh my god, something's happening! Oh jeez, it's a Lynxie raid! With many, many people. Hi, how's it going, everybody? 400 people, bro. We're messing around with a drown farm right now. Riveting content! How's it going? How was your stream? What did you guys get up to? Oh, well, I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. We're modifying this couple-year-old drown farm tutorial that I did because they've changed it. So now, of course, there's zombie nautiluses, and those break the farm because they're stupid. So we're trying to find a way to make it not stupid. It really is quite fascinating if you just don't enjoy fun. But this is for Bedrock Edition, of course. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you're having a great night. Right now we're trying to lure the drowns down into the middle. Because normally water will push all these guys just fine. It will even push the baby drowns as well. But the Nautilus drowns, those guys are kind of stupid. Yeah, they just don't care. Playing the ooh-woo sounds. It kind of seems like this should work. Because, like, this is supposed to be a full block. So this is being treated as a full block right here. And then so is this. It seems like that should allow this guy to pathfind. He's just not going for it. Just not going for it, man. Why so stupid? It does kind of break, because if you get a few of these Nautilus zombies in there, then it, like, fills up the whole mob cap. But this is essentially the entire farm right here. The older one is that one. It used a bunch of ice, but they changed spawning mechanics and things over time. So now we don't need any of that. Did that guy just fall out? I don't know. Yeah, we only need some basic modifications to this to make it work, but we're trying. We're trying things. We're gonna see what happens. Doing a little prototype right here. I think in theory this... Well, I guess that's not gonna work. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah. No, Zombie Nautilus drowns are great. I love the Mounts of Mayhem stuff. It's actually great for survival. Like, it's actually good, man. Zombie horses here. Finally, 10, 12, 15, 20 years it's been in the game, but not in survival. They need to add the baby zombie horses and the baby skeleton horses to survival. They're in creative. Add them to survival. What are they waiting for? They just gave them new textures. Surely they're going to add them to survival. This is not working at all. Why is it not working? Get out of here. Why you know, like, things? We should try this on regular dudes. It seems like it should work. I don't know. Some of the new oh my god. Some of the new baby mobs are cute, but I'm not completely sold on, like, all of them. Okay, so that's obviously going to work for all that. Down here, we should just go ahead and put down, like, a little pile of lava. Just for scientific endeavors. Just to see what happens. Just out of curiosity. It's not even going to spread to the corner. Well, if they land right there, they'll be allowed to survive. Okay, this seems like it really should work. Something about this seems like it should work. Let's do this. I feel like we're really close to having it. But it's just not, it's not quite there. Yeah, we've really not had that many, like, tech updates to Minecraft in a while. Like, this change to the drown farm is really, like, one of the major things. And it's kind of not even that big of a deal. They're going for it. They're actually going for it, guys. Incredible job. Okay. Well, there goes my lava. Oopsies. Science has been achieved, everybody. So now we have to modify this to shrink down the system. It's not good redstone unless you can miniaturize it. So I do like the double signs right here. We should probably replace that with a glass block so no normal mobs spawn inside the farm. You don't want that to happen. And then we're going to replace these right here. Is this allowed? Something about this is wrong. Something's not quite right. Water, it's confusing. That's what's happening. Okay, that should stop all the water. Okay. So now we just do coral fans on the bottom. And that should let people think that they can get at it. It's a lot of signs, though. I kind of don't really like all the signs. No, mobs, like, having ice underneath water has never done anything in Minecraft. That is such an old myth. Such an old myth. like, oh, it makes mobs go faster. It does not. It never has. It only makes items go faster. Kind of seems like this is kind of working, at least for the adults. And then, you know what? I think I need some right here. That way, they're not afraid to fall down. I said mobs, not entities. So, actually... Is it working? Is it working? It kind of seems like maybe. That's the best I can give you. As a solid, tangentially related maybe. No, I mean, that seems like a fairly direct yes. Okay, that may be too many drowns. My cat's laying on the keyboard. Sir, I need to press the / key. Okay, that's obviously too many guys. I may have overestimated the powers and abilities of this farm. How do we get rid of this? Zombie Nautilus. That's not how you spell that, apparently. May have overachieved a little bit. Bro, please, I beg you, go die in the middle of this Minecraft farm. Thank you. Why no work? Yeah, it is an orange cat. It's literally just laying on the keyboard right now. I'm gonna blame my bad farm design on the cat. So it works for literally all other mobs, but not for this guy? Okay, cool. Because of course! What if we got rid of this? Hold up. Would this work? Is that gonna cause problems? In theory, that should still work. Because they can think that they can... He went down! I think that was just I think that was completely happenstance. Happen chance. Pretty sure that was pure luck and nothing else. Zero skill or innovation involved. This guy should see the egg. Should be able to walk towards it. Like, this still definitely counts as a solid block right here. Bro, what are you doing with your life? We're gonna go back to no water for a minute. See, none of them care about the egg now. But why, though? I changed, in theory, nothing. You should definitely think that this is a solid block that you can walk on. And then be able to hop up there. But now if I put this there, then everyone's gonna come walking for it. Dumb! Dumb. Okay, so why you no care about it, hmm? Why you no care about it? Yeah, I don't know. It was working before, and then I changed it, and then it broke. But nothing that I changed should have changed it. Yeah, he just doesn't care. That's my problem. He doesn't care. Interesting. Well, he's being silly. I mean, it was working over on this one is why. So this guy walks towards here because he can, like, step up to it. Give him a second. Sometimes he doesn't figure out that you can walk in there. See? He goes towards it, even though it's just like, boop, boop. Yeah, easy. And then... yeah, see, he falls. See, so he only needs a one wide area to do it. Like 95% of the time, you're relying on the water to push them down, and then like the other 5% of the time, you just need like these guys to just go do a die. We're going to make this a flowing water, actually. That should help. Because they're undead mobs, right? So they should just sink through water. But he doesn't, for some reason. Nasty. Bye-bye. Why you no sink? Sink, darn you. Interesting. So even if we had the normal farm working fine, they still want to go down because of the flowing water. But I mean, that works, so. That's fine. Yeah, mob AI is very weird. Well, the funnel's still a good idea. I mean, I guess we could try a 5x5 drop shoot, but that's really ridiculous, kind of. No, I mean, this really should just work, though. Guess we'll go back to doing this real quick. In theory, that should absolutely work. But why no? I mean, that did. Okay, let's see. So, I don't know. I'll have to come back to this later. They're still fighting the water, even though there's like a clear and obvious example of somewhere that they can hop up to get to this egg. Because they don't see any of that stuff down below. That's not visible to them in their pathfinding. It should just work! See, that one just went for it. He just jumped at it. Not even a problem. And that's something we need to avoid as well. That's going to block their line of sight, though. You, sir, are a dummy. Yeah, it seems like they should have the same pathfinding as everything else, right? I don't know, man. Also, can you not, like, ride the normal Nautilus in survival? Do you have to tame it first with the pufferfish? Yeah, they see that don't work. That don't work. You know what? The wall actually might be a helpful option here, just because that's like a block and a half high. So that might make it slightly harder for them to, like, jump up there, you know? Yeah, I mean, I know there's other solutions to it. I want to figure it out myself. That's usually what I do. Everything. Let's see. This layer of signs is just to stop our lava from getting destroyed. These, I don't think they're doing anything right now. But in theory, it acts as like a floor down there. These ones are just holding back some of the water. So they're not gonna hop up there now because they don't have a leg to stand on, basically. Let's get them to actually walk onto it, and then we can like change it up from there. So like they still don't even care, but they're okay. That guy had like accidentally landed on it. Like he still just doesn't even care that it exists right now. Even though over here they'll like chase it out of water. See, he's not like trying to pathfind out of this or something, is he? I mean, now he's just stuck in the corner. What are you doing? Why are you dumb? Do you have no brains? I thought you were a zombie. Isn't that like your whole thing? Yeah, he's... Okay, you know what? We're restarting. Boom. Get out of here. He's dumb. New guy. Sir, please just walk onto this, will ya? You really shouldn't have any problem just, like, going towards it. I don't understand why you just won't go for it. It's clearly just, like, right there. He really should just go for it. Is he going for it? It's kind of hard to tell. No, because they need to, like, be able to actually step on it. They need a path to step on it. But he's not doing that. Oh my god, he finally did it after 1,200 years. He's, like, technically standing on it. Oh, interesting. So, surely the zombie nautilus counts as, like, a crushing mob, right?
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
That's very loud. Surely he should be squooshing that, right? You know squoosh? Oh no, he's squoosh. Why no not squoosh? He was being dumb. Okay. We're gonna break out this whole thing right here. I didn't think this would take actual effort. But here we are, because Bedrock Edition's being silly tonight. Just mob pathfinding. It's not that big of a deal. So you should just go right on top of that. Essentially. It's like, this is the easiest test for intelligence in mob pathfinding that I could possibly design when it comes to like a 3x3 water tunnel. And he's just not going for it. So maybe he's just dumb. That could be our entire problem here tonight, everybody. Yeah. He could just be stupid. Starting to think there's not much happening on there. Interesting. I mean, maybe it's just... Let's see. Let's get a couple of these guys. I doubt it's like the structure block that's being the issue. I saw I killed his rider. Okay. So they are being laid dumb. That is something that I'm understanding now. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we just don't need an egg. Okay, cool. Well, they just like to go down flowing water, just like fish. Okay. Well, that's easy. Bruh. That's so stupid. That is actually so stupid, though. Two layers of deep water, and that's just okay. So in theory, if we go over here and we just like put these buttons down, and we just like do this, and then I'm gonna put these solid blocks in all these corners. That should stop our babies from getting stuck in the corners, first of all. Because that was a mild issue. I still kind of like the turtle egg, because that kind of like helps pull things down. I don't know why the turtle eggs situation wasn't happening. Now the question is, are they still going to pathfind down there on a much larger scale? They have the fish tech. I mean, doesn't really seem like it. I mean, that one's maybe going for it. Yeah, maybe the turtle egg is still a good way to go. We need some water sources right here, maybe? Shouldn't. We shouldn't. Let's do 3 layers of water. Because technically we have 2 layers of water everywhere right now. Interesting. Well, why does it work on the small one, but not the big one? Fish want to detect 5 vertically. Oof. That could be it. Yes, we still have to lure them into the middle somehow. But once we get them to the middle, then they should go for it, right? It's like if we summon this guy like over here. Yeah, I mean they kind of just go for it if they're in the middle already. Why is this such a small range? 5 blocks? That's stupid. Okay, well, I mean that'll help, but we still need an egg. Yeah, we still need an egg. Interesting. Well, that is indeed still silly. Our eureka moment was not so much of a eureka moment after all. Fascinating discovery. Certainly works for this one, though. It's not because it's a 3x3, right? Surely that wouldn't affect much. Hold up. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get rid of like these 2 little bits of water. There we go. That does work remarkably well. It's supposed to tiny farm. Yeah, this is the entire farm right here, guys. That's all you get. You've been very bad. No good farm for you. I'm gonna take the lazy way and post a teeny tiny farm that gets like 1 trident an hour. I'll call it infinity tridents per hour. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Okay, let's see about this. Are they actually going for it? Seems like the downwards flowing water isn't really helping these guys though. They're taking longer to go down. Oh, it's because they're trying to swim to the egg. Nah, I still want a trident killer at the bottom of this. Let's see about this. Okay. And to think I thought we were gonna get to the gold farm tonight, bruh. How dare I? Let's see, actually. We're gonna put a pane right here. Yeah, I have ideas for an improved gold farm. Better than the one that's currently on the channel, anyway. Yeah, should be good. Should be about more than double the rates, really. Just because it's gonna have 4 portals. But it's also gonna be better. I mean, this does seem to be working. It does seem to be working. The deeper water isn't really something that's happening on this one. I guess we have something to stream on Saturday. Like gasp! Multiple live streams! Technical to Sunday. Wait, to Saturday. Yeah. I mean, that does kind of seem to be working. I don't know if they're really going for the egg or not. Oh, no, he's going for the egg. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have walked out of the corner if he wasn't going for the egg. Yeah, no, see, yeah, no, he's going for the egg. Okay. Not sure how this is working and the other ones weren't, but okay, whatever. I'm with a single minecart in the middle of a 3x3 trying to kill it. No, I don't really want to use a trapdoor trident killer for this. I want this to be like, I'm still trying to make it an actually like simple, user easy friendly farm. I was just gonna put the spinny trident killer on it. That seems simple enough. Let's get a couple of these guys in there. Still don't think they're really trying to go for the egg, which is so silly. Like I don't understand how that one works, but like this one doesn't. Yeah, trapdoor trident killers are still great, but the tridents can still like fall down if you log out, you know. Why no work? Why big dumb? I swear, these guys have 2 brains and they're acting like they have -2 cells. -2 brain cells. It should just do the thing, man. Back to the drawing board on this. I mean, it seems like a 5x5 cell might be the requirement. I mean, we could have a 5x5 drop shoot go down into a 2x2 or a 3x3 or whatever. Like, that would be fine. I'm gonna say that was probably a fluke and not him actually pathfinding to it. One of them died, but that wasn't anything. Well, let's see if this is anything, shall we? This should not work. It should not work. Because there's no way for him to, like, get up there. So he's definitely not going for the egg right now. Zo, welcome back for 37 months of resubscribing. How's it going? Very, very long time. Crazy. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, well there goes that guy, I guess. We're trying to fix the drowned farm so that there's no zombie nautiluses clogging it up. That's the idea. That's the basic gimmick that we're going for. He just doesn't go for it. Well, I don't know how you got up there, but now you're dead. So I feel like I'm getting tridents from half of these guys that I kill, even though I don't even have looting. Okay, the other guy finally fell down. It took him like 5 minutes. Literally just pure random happen chance. I mean, let's do like this, I guess. And see if this do a thing. He should go for it. He's kind of getting stuck though, so you know. In theory, he'll go for it. But then he kind of gets stuck right there. Let's actually move it so that we have these right here. And then he would get pushed off. In theory, by the water. He should still be trying to go for the egg. Okay. I mean, I can't tell if that's something or if that's nothing. Can eggs be waterlogged? Yes. Would that help us in this? Probably not. Okay, so this is having the block right here with a 2-block gap. Block at foot height, or leg height, really. I always consider foot height to be like the block that you're standing on. I wish these things like didn't die in flowing water. That'd be nice, but probably too much to ask for. Is he going for the egg? He's not going for the egg. You know what? We're gonna do the same thing that we did on the last one, actually. We're gonna have the sign be right here. And the fan right there. And try that out. Well, the Nautilus doesn't currently seem to really care too much if the egg is in air. Like, it seems to just kind of go for it either way. As long as it has a clear and available path to actually get there. Like, in theory, if we do this, then, like, no one should have any problems with this. He's still not going for it, though. I don't understand why he wouldn't go for this. That's a solid block right there. He would be able to jump up to get that. Why no do thing? Maybe it's considering it as like a lower slab or something. That's got to be the only thing that's like actually happening here. Bruh. I feel like we had progress and then we just lost it. It's just gone. Never to be seen again. Like, we really do need the egg though. Let's go ahead and just wipe out all of these, because clearly that's not working. There's no water sources down here. I thought this would take us like 10 minutes on the stream. Like bada bing, bada boom. And then we'd have like a really easy, like little simple solution here. Now we're here for like 2 hours, bro. What happened? Where did all the time go? What happened? So is he gonna go for this? Quick question. Tier 3? Bro, didn't you just resubscribe for like 5 seconds ago? He got on top of it. Stop it. He's a bad person. That's crazy. Thank you so much. For 19 months as well. Very long time. Much appreciated. Tier 3 is wild. What are you doing, though? Stop. Get some help. Okay, see, so he's going for it now. But now he wants to go back. He's abandoning his thoughts of hope. So what if we get rid of the water right here? Ooh, maybe they're using the water as like a block to get up there. That might be what it is. That could be a thing. Maybe the water is a critical part of this. I still don't think it's gonna work for the Nautilus though, because the Nautilus is just dumb. I mean, the chances of him just going down there like that, I mean, that seems pretty low. Is he actually going for it? He's circling the drain. It kind of seems like he went for it. I mean, compared to the previous ones, I mean, you saw they took like 5 minutes to go down previously. This isn't quite I mean, it seems like it's working, though. It kind of seems like it's working. Do we actually find a legitimate solution to this? This guy's obviously being stupid. Please ignore him. He's an idiot. It's genetic. It's terminal. He can't do anything about it. He's trying his best. Did we get it? I mean, it seems like it's close. The other ones were doing okay. Hopefully it's not just like deep water, is it? It's not just deep water. It could be deep water. It's only 2 blocks though. Yeah, I think it's only 2 blocks, so I don't... Doesn't seem like it's just deep water. Hi, buddy. No, we can't use the player as a lure because players stop mobs from spawning around them. So not really an option. Also, you gotta pick up the experience. Okay, so this seems like it's actually working. All these guys would normally just stand here in the corner, but now they're actually walking to the middle. It's not ideal though. You see how they're like walking back? Cat, you're supposed to be sleeping. Why are you moving around so much? Just trying to get comfy? What are you doing? You've been moving around for like 10 minutes. About to be terminal. Alright, preach. Okay, let's remove these water on the corner right here. Because I have a feeling that that's like a critical aspect of this. He still went for it. Yeah, these guys are still going for it. Ooh. They're still going for it. It's not ideal, ideal though. It has to be 3 is the thing. Let's see about this. Is he gonna circle the drain, or is he gonna go for it? Unfortunately, there's no way to modify this one to be the new one, because this is a 2 wide system, and the next one's gonna be 3 wide, so it's like, well, ripperonis. Well, he did go down. And fairly quick. I would consider anything under like 40 seconds to be quick at this point. Kind of seems like it was better with the water. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's better with the water. Maybe we're getting a little bit of that, like, luring of the deep water happening as well. Because you need something to lure them to middle, and then the deep water could maybe take care of the rest. Shoot. It's not ideal though. It really isn't. Like once they get down there, then they're got. Like, he shouldn't be able to get out. Probably not. But like it's really not ideal. I mean, look at this. It's like stupid. Why so stupid? Why are you stupid? Why must you be like this? What about some signs right here? Would that help? Like, so they can't like swim back and forth so much? No, the ice underwater does not affect mobs' motion at all. That is a decades old myth. Doesn't do nothing. Okay, I feel like this is not a bad way to go actually. We have the corner water. Technically we would have some blocks like this as well. This is definitely 1,000 times faster than the normal method. So the 2 deep water here might be helping our cause just a little bit. We could think about turning this into 3 deep water. And then the egg is also helping a lot. So the egg is definitely attracting these guys, but then they're trying to pathfind away from it. And I don't know what's up with that. If we could figure out what's up with that, that would be great. Jesse, thank you very much for subscribing for 3 months. Welcome back. Oh, just dropped my phone on the cat. That's a full quarter of a year. It's very good. Also, hi, DJ. Okay, I mean, this seems to be working pretty fine for all these guys. See how they're in stationary water right now? Normally, they would stay there forever, but right now they're actually going for the egg. So they're going down. I haven't seen a single one actually land on top of there and break the egg. We'll have to, like, spam this with, like, a billion guys to make sure. I mean, they just, like, projectiled towards it. And if they didn't get on there with that, then, I mean, that seems pretty compelling. Yeah, not too bad, actually. That seems pretty fine. Right, we're gonna go ahead and do a few of these. And see what happens. We have 5 of these. I think that's too much. The cap has been like, what, 1 or 2 maybe? I mean, that doesn't seem so bad, actually. This actually legitimately seems pretty okay. Like, I would call this a tentative success. Even if we break line of sight due to a pathfinding bug, mobs are still going to try and pathfind somewhere, even if they cannot reach it. Even if they cannot reach an area, they still try and pathfind to it. So that's what it is. It's gonna suck to modify in survival. Yeah, so I think for the modification, you would tear down half the bowl. So you would take out like this quadrant and that quadrant, and then you could keep half of it. Because yeah, going from a 2 to a 3 does kind of seem silly. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm sure there's probably a way to make the 2x2 toilet bowl work. I guess we're just calling this a toilet bowl now. It was a funnel because it clearly has like the iconic, you know, icon of a funnel. But toilet bowl is what these guys deserve. For flushing their hopes and dreams. We're gonna go run around here real quick. I'm gonna run around and desert these guys. Tell a lie and hurt them. Make them cry and desert them. See, some of them are still trying to fight the water sources, which is really annoying. But it doesn't last too long. They soon give in and accept their fate as death calls to them. Let's load a few of these guys in here. So if once these guys are like within a few blocks of the center of the bowl, they should just go more or less straight down because of the deeper water. It's not like 100%, and having a 2x2 probably doesn't help. But like a 3x3 might help a little bit with that. But again, that's like a very you can't rely on that. You gotta have turtle egg. But this, I mean, this seems like it's pretty fine actually. This isn't honestly too bad. There's a lot of this that could be removed. We can get rid of these. We can make almost all of these buttons instead of signs. And then I don't know if that's that's necessary. Okay. You know what? That's actually an interesting point because buttons, I think, do they still act as full blocks to mobs? Do I have a setup where I can test that real quick? Hold up. Do they still act as full blocks to mobs? Because if they do, that would definitely affect their pathfinding in there. Hold up, we're gonna get one of these, one of these. Do they? Did they fix it for like the 15th time? Because I know they fixed it and then they unfix it and then maybe, I guess they fixed it again. I guess they fixed it. Yeah, you can't use buttons. Okay, interesting. So in theory, this shouldn't affect anything then. Seems reasonable. Is it worse than... No, it seems like it's about the same as before. Which is great, because signs are kind of annoying. Now another option would be, what about trapdoors right here? If we could not do coral fans, that would be something. I get so many questions about coral fans. So many questions. Everyone wants to know, what type of coral fan? And then so many people don't know that you can just bell meal anywhere underwater on Bedrock Edition to get coral. But yeah, all the fans are the same. You can even use the live ones if you want. They'll just die. It's fine. I don't know. Seems about the same. It's probably a little bit worse. I mean, that seems fine, though. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. Oh, wait. We're not even streaming to YouTube right now. That was really efficient. We're gonna go and remove all this. Unfortunately, we can't keep the 2x2 funnel. I would have loved to keep the 2x2 funnel. Maybe there's a way to do it. But as of right now, 3x3 funnel kind of seems like the way to go. YouTube voice enabled. Oh my god. This seems okay. We're gonna take this and we're gonna turn it into that real quick. Save 15. What are you doing? Why did you what are you doing? Oh, it has remove blocks turned on. Of course it does. Naturally. Crazy. Okay. That seems like it'll be fine. Let's go and put this as 3. Yeah, and yeah. Guess I probably could have just set block, but okay. Yeah, you can use ice. It just really does not matter. So you can totally get away with not having it be that anymore. I'm gonna try and like line these up a little bit, but it's not gonna work out very well. Yeah, now you can just use solid blocks, so like no reason to use ice. Complete waste of time. Don't do it. How are you waterlogged? Stop that. That's a bad. Is that lined up-ish? No, it's actually a little bit too high. Yeah, ice is bad. Don't do it. Unnecessary. Waste of time, effort, and energy and resources. Why do that when you can just have regular blocks? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try and turn this into a reasonable farm real quick. Oh, because the pin combo was added right as you were building it. Well, whose fault is that? You should have just known that I was going to update the pin comment. Clearly. Yeah, they kind of just arbitrarily changed things. So, not much you can really do, right? At least it's still, like, such a simple farm. Besides, like, a couple dozen stacks of blocks, there's really nothing to this build. Yeah. I mean, technically the old farm is still perfectly fine. It's just that the Nautilus do kind of back it up a little bit. It's less than ideal. I've gotten, like, maybe a couple dozen comments about it. So I figure, you know, since we no longer need to use ice anyway, and we can just make the build cheaper and simpler all around, then why not? Also, it's been 3 years since I made a drown farm video, and I only have 2 of these tutorials on the channel, so it's not like oversaturated. So it's kind of a perfect storm of like, hey, you know, may as well go ahead and make an updated one. Not really that big of a deal. And then gold farm, I got some ideas for how to improve that over the original. That'll be my second of these like portal ticking gold farms, so that'll be good. And then I want to do some more tutorials as well. I want to do a few tutorials this month. So like we got the drown farm, we got the gold farm. Those are gonna be 2 good ones. And then I don't know what else I should do. I should go dig up my old tutorials list and see what's happening. Sir, wrong type of zombie. And this one, I'm gonna like have to tell people how to get turtle eggs, and then that's pretty much it. How many of these layers are we doing? That's actually a great question. We need to get out the armor stand. And a ban! Boom! The question is, do I have the pack turned on? No. 13, you just know that from your memory? Calm down, I don't even know that. And I designed the darn thing. Yeah, we don't have that one on. Oh my god. Too many packs in here. I thought I had this pack just like turned on the world by default. Updated villager crop farm? I could. I don't think the old ones have any issues, but I probably should. I don't think anything's really changed. You can add bees to them to like maybe speed it up a little bit. But bee farms are so slow. And like you wouldn't actually get any honey out of it without like that being a big tutorial. I thought this one had the pack on it just by default. No, it doesn't. No, it does. No, wait, it doesn't. It takes so long to load now. I swear, Worlds did not take this long to load before. Is everything just worse nowadays? Or am I just seeing things through, like, horribly tinted glasses? I feel like everything is just worse. Am I getting old? Back in my day, everything was better. Right then. So, we still gotta go down by, like, 2 more layers. In general, or in Minecraft? Yes. Both. Okay, so that's perfect. And then we could still go up a couple more layers. In general, everything does seem worse now. In general, not even just in Minecraft. But in Minecraft Bedrock, I feel like since the GDK update, things have not been better. Also, you know what? I wouldn't be opposed to preventing mobs from spawning on these 5, like, 12 blocks down here, if that means that we can get an extra layer on the top. Because that'd be a lot more mobs, a lot more spawning spaces. That could potentially be good. And then I'm also not opposed to some of these mobs right on the very corners up here being outside of range, like this. Because in general, most of them won't be. So we might be able to get like 14 or 15 layers out of this, actually. Yeah, GDK was supposed to be good. It was supposed to be the chosen one. Supposed to fight the lag, not join it. How many layers is that? Pop quiz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 layers in here. You told me there was 13. Liar. I wonder how these blocks are going to affect the water flowing down. I'll be able to have to make this one out of ice too. No! We just talked about that. Ice is bad. No longer necessary. Doesn't do anything productive in this. James! Hi! Welcome back for 86 months of resubscribing. Oh my god. That's like too many years. However long that is, it's too long. How you doing? We're doing drowns. And Enderman, apparently. Ooh, I wonder if there's a way to, like, just prevent zombie nautilus from spawning in general. If there's, like, a light level or something we can do. I imagine they have the same spawning requirements as normal drowns, but a pig owl can dream. Yeah, we're missing, like, half these water sources. Pathetic. Now, using ice for spreading the water sources is actually easier and better. I will agree on that. You guys are still doing trivia? That's crazy. Trivia's fun. See, my problem is I don't know anything. I can't really do trivia. You can do some Minecraft trivia. Why is it freezing? Bro, stop. Get some help. Okay, well, this is just a test anyway. Apparently, that's something I have to think about. Did I build this literally over a frozen area? I did. I built it literally above an iceberg. Congratulations. I played myself. Some of this might be over land, actually. Probably not the bestest place to test this farm out. You have over 95 inches of snow? Bro, please stop. You're making everyone else feel bad. Ain't nobody else can even compete with that. That's too much. So much snow. What do you even do with all that snow? Not like it like melts or anything. I think we need to go down by a block. That's 0 inches of snow. You live on the surface of the sun. It's not something to brag about. It's like 112 degrees there. Push it somewhere else. But then everyone else pushes their snow to your snow, and then you just have one giant pile of snow. Everybody still has snow. It's like, it's a problem. Shut up. Yeah, redistribute the snow. The top 1% of states have 99% of the snow. It's loaded up into dump trucks and dumped somewhere. That's crazy. That's got to take so many trucks. The amount of effort that requires. Okay, obviously the torches on this are temporary. Okay, let's see about this. We have squid up here as well. That's not going to happen once we have the roof on it, I think. Is it too large? No, why would you do this to me? Do we need multiple eggs? Why? I'm dying over here. That was the cat that did that, by the way. Touching the mouse. What are you doing? Stop. Days and weeks of no sunshine. Yeah. Welcome to winter. Gray. That's all you get. It'll be like gray and clouds, and rain and snow and cold and dark. Great setting for a horror movie. So why are you is the stupid? That's the question for everybody here right now. Mostly this guy though. It's targeted. It's a targeted question. Interesting. The problem with the eggs is that like they need to be able to pathfind to the eggs, and then if they can pathfind to it, then they're gonna keep trying to pathfind to it. So like if we put one up here, then like they're just gonna keep trying to pathfind to this one, and then it's like gonna be a problem, right? Can they even get to that? I don't think they can really get to that. My strength ran out. My infinity strength ran out. Okay, so obviously that's not gonna happen. Well, shoot, man. I thought this would be simple. Why do they have to, like, actually physically reach the egg to pathfind to it? That is so stupid. That is the dumbest thing, actually. Like, just let them let them walk towards it. You know how many mobs on Java will, like, walk towards you even though they can't reach you? Like, you can have 1,000 mobs, like, around the bottom of, like, your little pillar that you're standing on. Like, you can be, like, pillared up like this, and you'll have, like, 50 mobs, like, right there. And why can't that just do the thing? You can't move eggs, I don't think. Also, that requires redstone, which is silly. Yeah, I don't think you can move eggs. Pretty sure they would just break. Yeah. Bye-bye. Well, we had a good solution going. Like, this does kind of work. But, like, for a full-scale farm, there's just too much room where they don't really see the eggs. So you would need... Did I destroy it? I broke it? I broke it. So you would need, like, something every few layers to at least get their attention. Which would probably look something like this. See, he kind of goes for it. But then, like, they're just going to get stuck on it. And then even guys, like, over here are just going to go for it. I think he might have seen it, or he's just fighting the water. They have to be able to pathfind to the thing, which is the stupidest thing, man. That's genuinely the dumbest thing. They have to be able to pathfind to it. Because if they didn't have to pathfind, then I would just put a villager or like an egg like right here. That would, you know, pretty much attract the entire area, and then they would just all walk towards the center and fall down. Like, that would be so nice. But they have to be able to actually walk onto it. Like, bruh. Why are they so smart? That is my complaint. They're too smart. That is my complaint. Alright, what direction is spawn? It's gonna be this way. I'm definitely too far to the right. Oh, I'm actually not that far off. Yeah, so next stream, we're going to mess with the gold farm. So what I want to do for this is I want to tear down the entire, like, lower section of this. Basically, the 4 portals and the lighters, those are pretty much solid. But what I'm going to do for this is have one of those snow golems and pigmen, kind of like in the middle area, acting as an aggro, so that we don't need really any water streams to push them. Because water streams are kind of slow. If we can aggro everyone, then they'll run to the kill chambers. And then I think we'll do like a 2-wide kill chamber in the middle. Or a 2-wide water stream in the middle. Pushing them all into a double trapdoor trident killer. And then we'll have like... It'll basically look like this. So like we'll do a water stream here and here. Trapdoor trident killer. And then the items will fall down. And then we'll have like a baby killer. And then all the items and experience will run off. And it'll be great. It's like these guys are attracted to this guy, but they can't reach him. Why can't we have that with drowns? This is a prime example of, like, nice things happening. Prime example. That guy was never gonna succeed. So that's the idea for the gold farm. It should be pretty straightforward, honestly. Now, there is some new killing tech that we could try out. There's arrow killers that we could use with fall damage, healing 2 arrows, plus like 21 blocks of fall damage. I think you would have to use a minecart to make them a one-hit kill. Could be fun. That could be an interesting, cool way to, like, you know, upgrade your farm. Because that's actually a very quick killing method. It's like basically instant. Assuming you can get them all into a 1x1 drop shoot, which shouldn't be too terrible. I think we can probably figure that out. And then from there, we, oh, you know what? The baby zombies might be a problem, actually. Yeah, and they're already in the water, so that means that dealing with the items and experience is a bit easier. Um, but we'll probably just stick with trapdoor trident killers. It feels like that's probably a more tried and true method of going. I've seen like the idea of the arrow killer for the gold farms, but haven't seen anyone actually implement it in a way that could be agreeable or reliable long term. So we will probably just stick with the basic method. I heard like an armadillo or something over here. Something made a noise. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's gonna be the plan for Saturday's stream. He finally got his target. Dang. GG guy. Thank you so much for watching the stream tonight, everyone. Even though this was like our second stream, we had so many issues just trying to get the stream to work. And thank you, Linksy, for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for the resubs and subs. We're gonna end by raiding someone, as we sometimes always usually do. I'll be back again on Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8:30 Eastern, late UK and early Australian. You can catch our live streams on YouTube and on Twitch. And then also, you can join our Discord server if you feel like it. We got some community events happening over the next couple of weekends. We're going to have a Hive event and a couple fan server events as well, along with a Mogus event on Valentine's Day, because everyone is chronically single online, as you are fully aware. This is indeed the internet. People with lives aren't here. What are you talking about? Nobody with a life is on the internet. If Twitch would load, I would give you the links in the chat, but Twitch refuses to do anything good, including load the raid page. So I guess I will not be raiding someone because Twitch continues to be stupid. I cannot express my frustration with this platform, and nothing ever works. It's so difficult. Apparently so. Jeff Bezos is not investing the billions of quintillions of dollars that he's gotten from, I don't know, how does he make money? Like rocket ships or something? Is it gonna load the channel list that of people I can raid? No, it just does not work. I don't even have an ad blocker turned on. It just doesn't even work. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye bye. Did it end the stream? Because I pressed the end stream button. I don't think that button works either.